Hi, I'm Keith and welcome to my art channel. Today you came to see me paint this velociraptor right here. It is pencil, it is ink wash, it is watercolor, and this is a lengthy video, but it's worth the watch. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are with my velociraptor. This is a long video, so I got to tell you a story to go along with this. But anyway, this is I'm drawing with a 2B pencil on mixed media paper right here. I have a reference off the side here I found on the internet. So I'm just basically blocking in shapes right now. And I work that way. Once I get my shapes in, I start putting in some details and getting my outlines and getting my general shape of how I want it to look. At this point, I don't even know how it's going to turn out, and I get my eraser out and I'm erasing some stuff because I don't like it. I mean, I'm freehanding this thing. I could have used my projector, but I decided to freehand it because it's just simpler to do it that way. I don't have to dig my projector out. I don't have to block my windows out, and it helps me learn and keep my skills fresh on how to actually do freehand drawing and get my hand and eye coordination going together. So right here, I'm using my 8B as in boy pencil. It's a thick pencil, and I'm pressing pretty hard here. And off to the side, I have like 5 of these things set in a paper plate because I tend to bust the tips off of them because they're really soft, leaded. So once I pop one or break one, I just grab another one and keep on going, so I don't have to stop the video. So, and it's interesting, my wife just bought me a new package of 8B pencils as I go through them fairly quickly. Because they're soft and because I bust them so quickly. But anyway, I'm getting the basic structure of this image down. I'm being very gestural. And I remember back at art school, because I was at the university and we learned all this stuff. Gesture drawing, you're not being super tight. And I wasn't trying to be super tight here. And I've done lots of artwork where I have been super tight. And normally that's my acrylic painting. But here, I was just trying to be very sketchy. I wanted to look sketchy. I wanted my pencil lines to show through. At the end of this artwork, my pencil lines don't really show through because I kind of overdo it. It's kind of a death nail I do with my artwork. I tend to get to a point where I should stop. And this one here is a good example of where I kind of ruined it and I had to fix it. Right here, I think what I'm doing is I'm putting in some scales with my 2B pencil. And what I'm doing is I'm putting in some texture. And this texture, and I hate to say it, at the end of the painting really doesn't show through. But that's fine. I mean, it's layered. I like layers. Some of it does show through. And at the end, this painting does actually work out pretty good. I mean, I like it a lot up to the point where I start coloring it. At that point, and it's not just this picture. A lot of my artwork goes that way. I get to a point where I just want to throw it in the trash can, and it's like, what am I doing? How did I ruin this? It was going so well, and now I've ruined it. But I set the thing up, and I looked at it for a while, and I came up with a plan for highlights, and I think I pulled it out. I do think I pulled it out, and this one's worth keeping. I wouldn't even put this video out if I didn't think it was worth showing you. So I got to tell you a little story because I got a long way to go with this video. So it's a velociraptor. If you follow my channel, you know I do a lot of dragons, monsters, dinosaurs, things like that. And I've always been a dinosaur kid. And it's kind of funny. I just watched a video today on YouTube. It was I'm not even going to say where it was from, but it was a guy who was trying to explain how he draws dinosaurs, and it was interesting. And I didn't really care for his style, but it was okay. And it kind of inspired me though to get my camera out and do this. I had the day off today. Normally I'm a registered nurse by profession, but this artwork I do as on the side. Oh, here I go with my first layers of ink wash. And I'll have to say, normally I don't go this dark to start with. I usually go a lighter than a darker, but this time I just happened to put a little extra ink in the well, and I thought, you know what, I want to try something different anyway, so I just went with it. I could have added a little more water to thin it down, but no, because I wanted to kind of expand myself and see what else I can do. I'm kind of getting into a rut. So I thought I'd try this out, and it worked out. But anyway, Here's a story. Jurassic Park. I love that movie. You've probably seen it a million times yourself. And I remember exactly where I was at when I saw it for the first time. I was in McCook, Nebraska. I was playing in a band in college. Three of us in the band were art students. One of us was a music major, and one was a guy who worked in a not music, it was actually more of a stereo store. He sold stereos. He was our drummer. But it was a weekend gig. The college was in Kearney, University of Nebraska at Kearney, and we had a weekend gig in McCook, and it was Saturday morning, and we had nothing to do, so we went to the theater and we watched Jurassic Park. So I knew exactly where I was at in 1993 when that movie came out. I was in McCook, Nebraska, with my band, and it was a fairly successful band for a college band, especially with three art majors. Two of us were guitar players, and one was a singer. I should probably play some of the music on here, but I won't.